quick episode today. It's been eating me up all day. So, the last 2 days, we've had, here in Rochester, we've had 4 13-year-olds, 2 14-year-olds, a bunch of 15, 16, 17-year-olds involved in multiple shootings, multiple carjackings and stolen cars, and fleeing from the cops. And one of them was a 13-year-old driver with a 14-year-old and 15-year-old passenger being chased by another group of kids in another stolen car that were 16 to 17-year-olds shooting illegal guns at each other. Eventually they crashed, and the 3 in the front car were all hit with bullets. They're in the hospital recovering. Many of these kids have been apprehended multiple times for this. So let's throw these bullshit laws out of here. Yeah, they suck. They suck. The raise the age law, it's garbage. Bail reform, garbage. It's definitely contributing to this, for sure. But a good kid isn't just going to decide to become a criminal just because there's bad laws. One who's raised by good parents with morals, values, raised with work ethic, reward for hard work. Schools and education is important. Sports, or whether it's drama or sports or science or math, whatever your child's into is important, and they should follow it. Extracurricular activities, mentorships, if there isn't a father in the home. Those kids that are raised right do not steal cars at the age of 13. And now if your kid somehow snuck out one night because he was hanging around some bad people you didn't know at 13, and now he gets brought home with the cops because he stole a car, he sure as hell doesn't do it a week later. Because you as a parent, you failed if he did. You absolutely failed if he did, and you failed. These parents are worthless. I'm calling them out right now. They're absolutely worthless. And they don't care. They obviously don't give a rat's ass about these kids or about what they're doing. And then when they end up having a gun or shoot someone or they get shot, then they'll cry. Then they'll cry to the news. Oh, my kid, he was a good kid. No, he wasn't a good kid. He got shot because he was carrying a gun himself and was in a stolen car shooting at people. He wasn't a good kid, and he wasn't a good kid because you weren't a good parent. That's the bottom line. You want a good kid? Then you raise a good kid. Then you watch who he hangs out with. You make sure you restrict what he does because he's the child. You watch what he does on his phone. Watch who he talks to. Watch who he's gaming with or whatever. That's your job as a parent. If you don't want to do it, you shouldn't have had kids. It's not just to get a welfare check. Because I'll tell you what, it's gone too far now. These kids, this generation coming up, you always have hope for it. Well, guess what? It's lost already. Those kids are all lost. You think a 13-year-old who gets caught multiple times in stolen vehicles and with illegal guns is going to have a good, end up being very successful in life? He's going to be all right? No, he's not going to be all right. Get out of here. It's insane. People, most of the time, when you get caught doing something, you're in prison, or you get shot, it's because you were doing the wrong thing as well. And yes, there is unintended targets with shootings, and there's no doubt about that. But you have a lot better chance of getting shot when you're carrying around an illegal gun as well, and you're doing stuff like this. But it's absolutely ridiculous, and it all comes at a time when something amazing is going on. You got retired RPD officer Brett SOBIERASKI, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, coming into Rochester from running 50 marathons, 26.2 miles in 50 days. It was supposed to be 48 in 50 days, but he decided he didn't need those 2 days off. So now he comes in, I believe Saturday, and he runs into Rochester via Exchange Boulevard, right to the public safety buildings where he ends. There's 700 plus people joining him for the last 3 miles of his run, where they can run and walk with them. 700 plus. And he's doing this to raise funds for the family of fallen RPD officer from last year, Maz. I don't want to butcher his name, Maz, and to honor him as well. I mean, you ask these kids, how many of your friends would honor you like that if you were shot? But it's why I can't stand it when people make the police out to be the bad guys and the criminals out to be the good guys. There's good people and there's bad people. And most of the time, criminals, yeah, sure, there's people commit crimes who are still good people. But most of these criminals, they're bad people. Bottom line. Especially the ones that are shooting at cops and stuff like that. They're not good people. The police officers, most of them take that job because they're good people. They want to help the community. They want to keep the community safe. They want to ensure criminals don't harass and run the city and run amok through the city, controlling everything. And as Brett, first of all, you got to be a machine to do that. I mean, that's amazing. To run a marathon a day for 50 straight days. It's insane. I believe he brought a massage therapist and a doctor with them and all that. But it started in Florida, and they've ran every day, 50 days, and they're in Batavia, I think, tonight. They'll be rolling in. So, if you didn't know about that, look it up. Go down there and join the crowd and honoring them. And if you can donate some money, donate some money. But I just wanted to let you know that still a lot of good in the world, even though all this stuff is killing me. And it's just, the farther I think about it, I'm like, Daniel Prude's family doesn't have to have someone run 50 marathons for him to raise funds because they got $12 million given to him by our mayor in our city. A criminal who was breaking windows, high on drugs, naked, spitting at the cops and threatening cops and resisting arrest, who was unfortunately, obviously, killed, died that night. The cops were all cleared by multiple investigations. They followed their training. He gets $12 million given to him. Well, his family does. Then he gets a park named after him. Daniel Prude Square. Where's Denny Wright, the officer who was blinded, trying to save a woman from a lunatic man that had a knife? And he did so. Now he's blinded. He got Officer of the Year in 2019. Where's his park? Where's his square? Where's Daryl Pearson Boulevard? Where's Maz? Where's the Maz building or something or anything? Where are their plaques? Where are their parks? Where's their money? Why does he have to, run this marathon to get funds for his family? And meanwhile, a person who was a criminal and died because he didn't follow directions and he was high on drugs, that guy's family's living the high life. $12 million given to him from the same city that these officers defend every day. You tell me how that's fair. Text me, 585-802-0757, or comment on my Facebook page, or comment right here on YouTube. Like it if you like it. If you don't. Comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to do another one addressing this soon because I want to talk more about it. But thanks for joining me. I had to get that off my chest. Thanks.